Colorado silver took the first last video. Congratulations. Time catches up with all of us. I've pegged silver and gold to time itself. If time is going to fly, then my stack shall pile high. All right, I'm gonna get caffeinated real quick and shoot the S with you. See what I mean? Look how time's catching up to me. I'm now a 6 centenario guy. It's been a couple years, and I'm still buying an old silver dollar each week. All right, let's get started. Cheers to you, friendo. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get ready to ponder. Today, I'm gonna talk about how stacking changed my life. I've also witnessed it changing other people's lives as well. Before I get started, if you would, please hit that like button. You're always generous with the likes, and it's much appreciated. This wealthy community of ours is growing fast. If each one of us is a steady drip, then together we are a mighty hurricane. Big sellout stacker channels, you might want to check the weather report. There's a storm brewing. No plugging bullion dealers or mining companies on this channel ever. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. Today is Friday, June 27th, 2025. Silver is, I'm scared to look. I just don't want it to keep going up. What, you do? What do you got, 1,000 ounces or something? All right, I see silver is $35.97, basically 36 bucks. Gold is $3,262. You're welcome. Every time I make a gold purchase, the price drops. It looks like Bitcoin's collapsing to a mere $106,800. Aren't you glad you listened to all those people that know so much telling you to stay away from it? Oh well, we'll see how it ages. So, how has stacking silver changed my life? Let's talk about it before I must scurry off to my low-wage employment. There's nothing like pondering over a bunch of mercury dimes. Focus. All right, so you'll hear people arguing whether or not silver is an investment, and you'll hear them saying stuff like, even if it is an investment, it's not a very good one. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, the real reason why silver is ideal for so many. All my copper bullion bars are gifts. I don't buy them. In case you're wondering. Silver stackers generally, from what I've noticed, have poor impulse control with their cash. There, I said it. Can't unring that bell. Can't put the toothpaste back in the whatever toothpaste comes in. I'm just kidding. It's not that edgy. But poor impulse control with cash, that's what brought me here. I used to say cash has ideas. When I have a bunch of cash, I also have a bunch of little voices in my head. And those voices are very similar to kids at the grocery store shopping with their parents, constantly lobbying for snacks and treats. If I have a lot of cash, I want to do things. I want to buy things. And I actually like giving it away a lot. I quickly buy stuff for others or overtip. And back in the day, I would have some drinks, and then I would go to an establishment and have even more drinks and put dollars and $5 bills in the jukebox and play songs that cost 50 cents each. Ugh, a light bulb just went off. My credit limit went up a year ago or so, and it went up from $500 to $5,000. Yeah, and it's in my wallet now, and it definitely has ideas. Ideas even stronger than cash because I can just buy things on my phone while I'm in bed. But back on track, we're not going to talk about the credit card today. So cash has ideas. Cash nags you to go buy something, spend it. Unless you're a super disciplined type, if so, I salute you. And please, let me know how you avoid spending cash when you have it in the comments below. So let's talk about the voices that gold and silver have, which I believe are much quieter than the cash voices and the credit card voices. A stack of silver doesn't say, hey, let's go buy an 80-inch TV. We can get it today. Gold doesn't say, hey, let's go to a restaurant, eat some crap, and overtip. So what's one way stacking has changed my life? We can say in a very concrete manner, it has made me able to save. I just could not save filthy fiat promissory notes for the life of me. I very rarely had $1,000 ever. Excuse me. Very rarely had $1,000 ever, maybe after tax season. Silver allowed me to build my wealth. Kind of like a crack in the sidewalk where a little water gets in there, freezes, expands, creates a bigger space, and then starts breaking the sidewalk. I put some cash and a little silver here and there, and then just blow the rest of the cash like I always did. But the silver stays, expands in price, and even if it went down, I was still gaining because that's cash I would not have saved. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad quite some time ago. And I also knew the importance to learning about other assets as well, not just having one. Robert Kiyosaki explained if you're just an investor in one asset, you're like a guy with a wheelbarrow just walking in circles. I don't know what the heck that means, but it sounded redundant, and I didn't want to be that guy. I guess maybe he meant you have the asset, you hold the asset, it goes up, you still hold the asset, it goes down, you're still holding the asset. So what have you done? You've gone in a circle. But if you have an understanding of other assets, gold, stocks, Beanie Babies, I don't care. Real estate, Bitcoin, bottles of wine, whatever you care to learn about. Almost all markets will do if you know when to get in and get out. So anyhow, I started considering other investments. And silver stacking, it gave me something to compare the new investment to. I would ask myself, is this better than buying an ounce of silver? I even ask myself that of non-monetary investments as well, such as education or exercise, and even acts of generosity. When I started reading budgeting books, I was very surprised that many of them talk about just throwing 10% away. And mind you, this is supposed to be a viable strategy for acquiring more. And they said, even if you don't like tithe it or give it away to someone, if you're not going to do anything like that, just throw it in the trash itself. For some reason, just getting rid of 10% of what you earn sparks some kind of anomaly. I'm not sure. Either way, that's neither here nor there. I guess in a nutshell, the second thing I'm trying to say, stacking, how it changed my life, it gave me a reference point to start from, to start investing. When you're starting from a point of fiat capital that sinks like a ship as a reference point to start from, that can be very confusing. But when you have a stack of real money that keeps up with inflation, it's like finding a mean or true zero so that you can figure out where to go from there. In my opinion, which that's all this is, any of it, like I say, I'm not financially advising you. I'm just advising you to think about some things with me. But I think having a nice silver and gold stack is a great foundation for investing. It's a rather solid foundation. I think there may be a pun there, and it is intended. If you have a story how stacking has changed your life, please put it in the comments below. I would love to read it with my coffee tomorrow morning at the latest. If you're new here and you found this enjoyable, why not hit the subscribe button, stick around, and join this wealthy community of ours. Your network is your net worth. It's good to have wealthy friends. So mix it up with 1,000 dares below. And I'll keep making videos that are not infomercials, like so many of the big channels nowadays. I ain't mad at them, I just don't want to watch it. When I'm trying to figure out if I want a product or not, or if I want more of that product or not, listening to a salesman talk about it just kind of muddies everything up. All right, well, I really got to go. I hope you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to be a 1,000 dare extremist, you can go down there and hit the like on every comment under the video. It's like algo food on steroids. Okay, I guess that's it. That is it! 1,000 Dare Radio, wicked shout. Join the pen pals. You can now write me at the 1,000 Dare Collector, 1700 Sullivan Trail, Suite 7, Box 111, Easton, Pennsylvania, 18040. Don't forget to include your info so I can put you on my mailing list.